collection. Things got a little bit steamy.
Wait, I think something's wrong.
All you hear is... It was fun getting to push Gunna around. I really became that bitch. Hi guys, it's your girl Leomie Anderson here, and I'm giving you access all areas to the Gunna featuring Burna Boy We Getting Tonight, We Getting Tonight music video. So 3 days prior, I had absolutely no idea I was going to be shooting this video. I got a message on Friday morning from my friend Fee Gonzalez saying that he was working on a music video and needed the baddest, most model-esque, vibey, just bad energy girls to star in this video. And I was like, one of them's already going to be me. He was like, yeah, they all think you're trim. I like that word. I knew that they really wanted the girls to have a model-esque vibe, but also be able to, you know, move well on screen. So I thought about all the girls that I knew, and I just knew that Tanatswa and Nico would be perfect for this. And they had already cast the beautiful Coco. Once we'd established the girls, we had to get into the glam, because I knew that they'd want this video to be like top tier and all the girls looking bad as f. And that's how we ended up with the lace bandit on the hair, laid still, and Daniela on makeup, assisted by Shirley. So already everything was just coming into motion, and of course, let's get into the styling. So guys, it's my turn to have my fitting. I'm here with Justin and the team. Say hi, everybody.
What's the vibe?
I don't know. Going into styling, I already knew I had my eyes set on that dress, and obviously there was like plan Bs, but we don't do plan Bs. I liaised with styling as well to just make sure I really understood the characters that they were trying to develop and see if I had any pieces that could add to it. So that's how we ended up with these vintage D-squared Virginia heels being a part of the video. They're from my own collection.
What are these, Leomie, darling?
The D-squared Virginia heels, you know, iconic, just like the song, just like the video, just like the team. Hello, hello. Snatch it, because what? We're getting tonight. You don't get no baggy dress, you get snatched. With the no panties on, with the new lace front on, peeled off the next day. There was actually a moment where they said that they didn't want me to wear this dress. And I said that, unfortunately, that is not my reality. My reality is wearing this dress. And I'm just so happy that the styling team and everybody was just so collaborative, and they really wanted us to feel our best. And I feel like that already set the tone for the day. Okay guys, so I'm about to go down and do my first shot. The first scene that was actually filmed was my TV scene, and I have to say it's so iconic, and I'm so glad that I got to do it. Oh girl, my face didn't This TV scene was so much fun to film, and being the first shot, I didn't really know how it was going to look or what to expect, but Spike showed me the reference and I was like, I'm seeing what you're working with, Spike. I'm understanding the vision. And so we did different movements with that. We did walking, we did, you know, laying on the back. I did different leg work, like whatever I could do, basically, laying on my back. I mean, I can do a lot laying on my back. So the second scene that we filmed that day was our group scene where we were grabbing onto Gunna's back. So the first time that we met Gunna was actually when we were filming this scene. And so the first time that I met him, he was wearing the Margiela mask and was topless. And again, I have to shout out to him for making us all feel really comfortable, because of course, like, imagine this is the first time you're meeting someone and you're literally like this on their chest, reaching over and being told to dig your nails. Like, it was a lot, but we were all just busting joke. Like, he made it so comfortable. He said thank you to each and every one of us for being a part of the video, which I thought was so nice. And it kind of, again, set the vibes for the day. We were like, okay, he's mad cool. So we kind of built a rapport from there, which really helped when we were filming the video.
Take your hands away. And back. One more time.
After that, we had a break and we waited for Burna Boy to come and do his part, which unfortunately for you guys was a closed set, but it was so epic because it was a very large space that we had to kind of work with. And we had this kind of movement choreography of marching Gunna through, leading to the steps, to which I then take the mask off. And let me tell you, did have to do that a couple of times because the mask got caught on his glasses and like that. But again, it just looked so epic. And I feel like at this point in the day is when all of us girls were really like, okay, we understand our characters, we know who we are, we know what we're trying to give. And it was just such a fire scene. And we have to shout out Maya, the aerialist, who was, you know, going crazy on those flipping chains. I don't understand how it didn't cut up her. Honestly, I feel pain when I flipping lift weights and I get those little calluses. Ouch. So I can't even imagine how it felt to be doing that, all that. So shout out to her. She absolutely killed it. I have to say from now, I have to give my 10s to the team because whether it was Gunna, Spike, Kaj, Franklin, Ty, Chris, Bobby, like whoever on the team, they really facilitated us and made us feel comfortable. And I think it's really important to highlight that just because the video looks very like steamy and sensual and like, you know, that they actually fostered a really safe environment on set for us to feel that we could express our boundaries. And it was established from day one, like who was comfortable doing what, wearing what. And I think that really set a precedent for the entire video. And one of the reasons why it's so good is because we all felt comfortable acting in our characters, you know, like we really just stepped into that because it was such a safe space. So thank you for that, guys. Love that. Day 2 was a big day because, well, every day is a big day, but this was the day where we had the most people on set. There was around 35 dancers. They had male extras for the party. And this was the day where we filmed myself and Coco leading Gunna into the dungeon where we then appeared with Burna. Essentially, the music video was shot backwards. Yes. Ooh, this is giving a little work vibes, a little. Oh, you guys look good. Yeah, my girl said. Period. Yes. The last shaking. Yes.
All right, and 3, 2, 1, action!
And me and Spike discussed how this was the scene where, you know, I'm like really telling Gunna like, come on, like hurry up. And I was joking when I was like, yeah, like I should be like, yeah, nigga. He was like, that's the line. That's what you're gonna say. And we filmed this whole scene so many times, and each time I was getting a bit more confident. I was like pushing him. They were like, yeah, push him. Like make it out like you're really like dominating him and that you're like, yeah, we really got your ass type. And I was like, okay. But pushing him, he'd be like, damn, you be pretty strong, huh? Like I'm really getting in there. But I just love the fact that he was just so cool and just down for anything. And the team really just encouraged us to get into our roles. And like, that's all I need. All I needed was the green light. And I really became that bitch. So guys, we are on our second set today. The shoes are killing me, bro. They just look so good. Oh my God. So we're the big bullies, we're the big mamas, you know, we're taking over, we're taking over these places. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, nigga. We had the dancehall scene, which I thought was so amazing because they actually had a real DJ. drinks, a real vibe. They had people playing dice, and the dancers were so incredible. So shout out to every single one of them because they were it up. Next up was the red room scene and the snakes. So I didn't do the snake scene, but I will say that I don't have a fear of snakes. Fun fact, I used to have 2 pet snakes, not that you care. And following on from that, we had the red room scene.
All right, ready? And remember, we start with the untying, right? And action, Leomie.
I'm not a dancer, but I know how to serve, and that's all that I could do in this moment. I'm filming this before the video has come out. If they don't use this, Spike, I'm coming for you, okay? I feel like we all just gave so much. Like, it was just so tea. And when I watched that video back myself, can't lie, I watched it back like 500 times because I just loved how I looked, and I just loved that my heels were just getting this moment to shine again. And by the way, my heels broke.
Guys, the D-squared broke, but we're working on it. We're working on it.
Halfway through, or even a quarter of the way through day 2, my D-squared Virginia heels broke. But the show must go on. Next up was the sprinkler scene. So I had no idea what this was going to look like, but I enjoyed this scene because I got to really see the dancers again, dancing in the water, getting wet. Like, it was just such a movie. The key dancer here, her name is Bex. Like, guys, are you seeing this? She is insane, like so insane. All of the dancers just look so incredible, and it was so amazing to watch this. And then you're gonna see me, Gunna, and Coco walk past in 3, 2, oh, there you go. So the final scene on day 2 was the scene where we're pulling Gunna out of the Lambo and again taking him into the party.
Yep. New plan. We're gonna start right here. Okay. In action, you're gonna bring Gunna around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
You're gonna be here. And action.
This day, we finished a little bit earlier at 11 p.m, but my dumbass went to bed at 3 a.m. because I literally couldn't get the song out of my head. We getting tonight, we getting tonight. So the third and final day was actually the start of the music video, and we were shooting in this insane house in Kingston that was meant to belong to us. And once I knew that this was meant to be our home, I started thinking of how I can add a little bit of, you know, a little pizzazz, because when you hire a fly girl, she comes with her own fly wardrobe. So I brought so much Chanel. Like, we all know Gunna is a big Chanel fan, just like me. So I brought bags, gloves, accessories, all of that. So any Chanel items that you see in the music video, they were actually from my own personal archive, and I'm so happy that they allowed me to just add my little finesse and situation to this video, because I completely understood their vision, and I feel like we were just so aligned on that, and it came together perfectly. I mean, the gloves when I'm tying up Gunna, insane. The first scene that we filmed that day was the mattress scene, and it was so cool to see how the director and all the team and the ADs and stuff managed to film this shot in the mirror. I just thought it looked so cool, and again, it was fun getting to push Gunna around, because bullying men is always fun. I'm sorry, I cracked myself up. And then afterwards, we did individual portraits again.
Where should we go for you? Like,
The next scene that we filmed is actually the very beginning of the music video, which is the dialogue in the bathroom. And we just had so much fun filming this. We're just so dumb. Like, we were just trying to figure out what our characters would be saying, what is the scenario, who's calling her, how off are we? Like, this was just so much fun.
Action.
It's always, oh, I wanted to get you the bag, but he never actually gets you the bag.
Well, it's anyway. He's a bitch.
Exactly.
Oh my god, him.
It's always, oh, I wanted to get you the bag, but he never actually gets you the bag.
Well, that anyway. He's a bitch.
Yeah.
Period. Okay. Anyway.
I'm gonna use this time to shout out our pole dancers. They were so flipping sick. And the next scene that we filmed was this walking scene past them, and being able to watch them on the monitor when they were doing their close-ups and stuff like that was just incredible, because how can you do that?
Nice.
And now we're about to shoot the scene where I'm taping Gunna to the car. I feel like such a madam. Now, it wouldn't be a Leomie Anderson vlog without some sort of situation. We were filming the scene where we're leading Gunna to the Lambo to then take him to the sex store and da-da-da-da.
We should rehearse in the right shoes.
Oh, we're doing a rehearsal. Oh my gosh, am I meant to be walking on these rocks?
Yeah.
So at this point, I'm feeling myself, I'm confident, I'm tying wrists extra tight and and we get into the car, and the owner of the rental company was like, do you know how to drive a Lambo? And I'm just like, just show me what buttons to press. Paddle shift, park, button, room. They let me practice just going a little bit forward and a little bit back, a little bit forward, a little bit back. I'm looking lit, I can't lie. Like, everyone was like, nah, she got it. I'm like, yeah, I got that I can drive. Like, duh. And Gunna's like, rating the thing. He felt safe at my hands. But this is where things start going wrong. So they said, this time, Leomie, we want you to drive more out. Just drive out. I said, no problem. Action.
Wait, I think something's wrong.
Yeah, because if the car's then the driving scene.
I'm driving out of the driveway, not even fast, by the way, a few miles per hour, and then all of a sudden, all you hear is. So, I was driving the Lambo, and they kept telling me to keep driving, and it scrapes across the floor. They're kind of upset about it, but I personally think it's fine. I mean, why did they make the car so low? The whole bottom of the Lambo had like scraped across the ground as we were coming out of the driveway.
Wait, did something actually happen with it?
We all heard that sound.
I heard that sound, but I don't know what it actually was.
She can afford it.
Yeah, we just saw her entire Chanel collection. Towels, bandanas, shoes, water bottles, gloves for all four of us, mind you.
She can afford it.
She got this.
How the hell is that my fault? The answer is it's not. And I literally turned to Gunna in the car and I said, oh, I'm just gonna blame you. And he said, you right. I told you to keep driving. I said, you got me, you got my back. Because the way that everyone was just looking at me, looking into the car, they said, we're just gonna cut for lunch now. The owner of the car came, literally opened the door, just told me to get out, and they were like literally checking the car. And I was just like, you guys did tell me to drive. And also, I didn't make the ground. It's not I'm not taking responsibility for that. So I personally that scrape was probably heard by the aliens on the moon. Like, it was absolutely terrible.
That's actually a wrap, guys. It's actually home time.
So the next scene was another Lambo scene, but there was no way that I could wreck the car because I actually wasn't driving. They used this thing called a low loader and put the Lambo on, and they have all the crew rigged up, able to shoot it, which they shot from the front, and then we did some scenes from the side. And of course, this is where things got a little bit steamy. Just kidding. That is not how it went, okay? First of all, when we were doing the run-throughs, I didn't even know exactly what they wanted me to give, because it's like, you don't want to just go straight in and be doing the most, you know what I mean? So we did a few takes, and when I say I was just doing this, a little look out the window, a little look over, like I didn't really know what they wanted me to give. And then Spike was on the walkie-talkie like, Leomie, we want you to be a bit more like aggressive, you know, like a bit more assertive. And I was like, got it. But to me, I read aggressive as pushing him again. Then we did another take and he was like, no, Leomie, not aggressive in that way. We mean tease him. Like, this is your guy. And I said, oh, I understand exactly what you mean. The steaminess, the sauciness is literally only for the cameras, okay? And again, have to reiterate that he was such a gentleman. He was so cool and just made me feel so comfortable in that scene. But literally, as soon as they would shout cut, we would just go back to talking, or he would have a nap, or I'd be on my phone. So this section of the video actually took nearly 2 hours to film, because obviously we had to drive from Kingston to Soho. And I got to speak to him about his working relationship and friendship with the director Spike. And he was like, yeah, like I really hang with him. Like we really understand each other. And I just loved that. I loved knowing that their friendship ran deeper than just the videos, because it literally shows. And if there's any creatives who are watching this, I think that's something to really take away from this video, is that you should really have other creatives around you who align with your vision, but also elevate it and know how to execute it. And that's why this video is so good. Finally, we made it to the final location, which was the sex shop in Soho. So guys, we are now shooting our final scene in Soho.
Okay.
After filming this scene where I told him I'll be right back, he rapped, and then us girls filmed our scene going crazy in the sex shop, and this was just hilarious.
Just a little demon chicken foot right here. Little bump and grind. Little creature. Like, what's not to love? Wait, it's chicken. You know, like this is very important. You need the night rider, because you know what happens if you're working a night shift. You need to know what's going on with that.
Alright guys, unless you're in this shot, please clear out.
One size fits all. I think these are even a little bit too big for me, but it's okay. It's alright. And yeah, let's just get into our last shot. I can't wait to see the final result of this video.
All the dildos, the vibrators, the whips, the chains, the handcuffs, like that was just so much fun, and it was the perfect way to end such an epic music video. These days, I feel like there's not that many artists who are really trying to make miniature movies with their music videos, and so this one just stands out so much to me. The song was already iconic, and now it has an iconic video to match, and I am so thankful to be a part of it. So thank you again to everybody who made this happen, and to who made us feel comfortable, who made us look good. If you haven't already, make sure you watch and stream Wgft and check out this video. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Access All Areas. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye. Hey guys, if you're new here, my name's Leomie Anderson, and I'm a model, TV presenter, and businesswoman from London, and this is my channel. Subscribe now to keep up with my travels and more content just like this. We're just getting started. Bye.